So now, when I solve this, when I make y is equal to y minus x the whole square is equal to a square m square plus b square. So this will be a quadratic equation in M. Now if I solve this, this will be a quadratic equation in M, which will become y square plus m square x square minus 2mxy is equal to a square m square plus b square. If I take it on the left hand side, this will become m square. It will become x square minus a square minus 2my into x, or I'll take m common, it will become 2xy plus y square minus b square is equal to 0. And since this is a quadratic equation in M, I know that my sum of the slopes m1 plus m2 is equal to 2xy upon x square minus a square, and my product of the slopes is equal to y square minus b square upon x square minus a square. And then using the formula, I can find tan theta is equal to, now I know that tan theta is m1 minus m2, which I can write it as m1 plus m2 the whole square minus 4m1 m2. If I simplify this, this will become m1 minus m2 the whole square upon 1 plus m1 into m2. So this is how you find tan theta. But tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Now, director circle. Now we know that director circle is basically when two tangents touching the ellipse, they are perpendicular. When two tangents touching the ellipse, which are perpendicular. Basically, I can say that director circle is nothing but point of intersection of two perpendicular tangents. Point of intersection of two perpendicular tangents. In other words, if I make an ellipse like this. Okay. Now, one, the second part, and they are perpendicular. If I take इसका slope as m1, since this is a line, obviously, इसका slope is m2. So I get m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So I get that m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. And if according to previous condition, if you see that m1 into m2 I have got as y square minus b square upon x square minus a square. Therefore, I'll write y square minus b square upon x square minus a square is equal to minus 1. Therefore, y square minus b square is equal to minus x square plus a square. Therefore, I will get x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. Therefore, x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. That is the director circle. Now, see, we wrote that c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. But I know that if c square is equal to a square m square plus b square, we can write it here in the previous slide. Wherever c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. But if c square is less than a square m square plus b square, so this is nothing but the chord. And if c square is greater than a square m square plus b square, so it is neither chord nor tangent. So I know that if c square is less than a square m square plus b square, it is a chord, which we have done it here since it's a chord. And before that, if it's greater, it is neither chord nor tangent. Okay. So neither chord nor tangent. Now, question says if x plus y is equal to k, this is a line, it touches 9x square plus 16y square is equal to 144 and k is equal to question mark. Okay, सबसे पहले it touches. So I know that c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. But what are the data we can collect? This will become x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. where I know that a square is equal to 16 and b square is equal to 9. If I consider from the line, slope is minus 1 and c is minus k. I have got all the data. And then I will write, since the line touches the ellipse, since the line touches the ellipse, c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. C square is k square is equal to a square, m is minus 1, m is minus 1, plus b square is 9. So I'll get k square is equal to 25, k is equal to plus minus 5. So this is where the line will touch the ellipse, where c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. C square is equal to m square plus b square. C square is equal to a square m square plus b square. Next, this is plus 5. Okay. Now, equation of tangent, same equation I'm taking, 9x square plus 16y square is equal to 144. Okay. Making angle 45 degrees. Making 45 degrees with x-axis. Now try to understand this. Take the answer. Again, from same equation. So first I'll write that x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1, where a square is equal to 16, b square is equal to 9, and theta is equal to 45 degree, m is equal to tan 45, which is equal to 1. So I have m also. And since the slope form is given, my equation will become y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square, which will become y is equal to x plus minus under root of a is nothing but 16, m is nothing but 1, and b is nothing but 9. So I get y is equal to x plus minus 5. So basically I'll get two equations, which is x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0, and the second equation is x, here I'll write x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. So these are the two equations of a tangent, x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0 and x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. These are the two tangents. So we are basically covering everything. And if they ask you these kind of questions, what is the position of a point? Okay, position of line x plus y is equal to 1, x plus y is equal to 1 with respect to 9x square plus 4y square is equal to 36. 4x square plus 9y square, sorry, conjugate दे दिया मैंने, 4x square plus 9y square. So now I have to understand the position of line. So see what I'm going to do. सबसे पहले when I divide by 36, it will become x square by 9 plus y square by 4 is equal to 1. M is minus 1 and C is minus 1. A square is 9, B square is 4. I will take C square, LHS लेते पहला. LHS is C square. C square is 1. I'll take RHS. RHS is A square M square plus B square. Now A square is 9, M square is 1, B square is 4, it is 13. Therefore, C square is less than A square M square plus B square. Hence, the position is the line is a chord to the ellipse. The line is a chord to the ellipse. The line is a chord to the ellipse. And since we are talking about chords, my point of intersection, point of contact, point of intersection, point of contact, minus plus a square m by c, comma प्लस माइनस बी स्क्वायर बाई सी. ठीक है, ए स्क्वायर एम बाई सी प्लस माइनस बी स्क्वायर बाई सी. Remember this very important part. C, you know, basically C will be nothing but under root of a square m square plus b square. So sometimes we write point of contact as minus plus a square m upon under root of a square m square plus b square, comma, plus minus b square upon under root of a square m square plus b square. This is the point of contact. Point of contact मतलब well, the line will touch the ellipse. The line will touch the ellipse at this point. अब चारों quadrants हो सकते हैं. It can be second quadrant, it can be first quadrant, it can be third quadrant, it can be fourth quadrant. It can touch you. It can touch the line anywhere. So you just have to understand कि point of contact कहाँ पे होगा. Point of contact कहाँ पे होगा. Okay. Now, equation of common tangent. Now remember this, common tangent मतलब दो geometrical figure होगा, उसमें हमको common tangent निकालना है. Equation of common tangent 2, I'll take the parabola y square is equal to 16 root 3x and 2x square plus y square is equal to 4. Equation of common tangent to these two geometrical figure. अब मुझे पता है कि इट इज पैराबोला एंड एलिप्स. सो एक काम करते हैं, आई नो दैट इक्वेशन ऑफ टैंजेंट, दोनों का इक्वेशन ऑफ टैंजेंट क्या क्या रहेगा. सो विल जस्ट फाइंड द डेटा फर्स्ट कि दोनों का डेटा क्या क्या अवेलेबल डेटा है. हियर इफ आई कंपेयर विथ वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 4ax, आई विल गेट 4a इज इक्वल टू 16 रूट 3. तो आई हैव गॉट a इज इक्वल टू 4 रूट 3 एंड हियर इट विल बिकम x स्क्वायर अपॉन 2 plus y square upon 4 is equal to 1. Therefore, a square is equal to 2 and b square is equal to 4. Now, this is the data that I have got. Okay. Now, for parabola, tangent to the parabola is y is equal to mx plus a by m. For ellipse, y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. In other words, if I write it here, सबसे पहले, okay, for parabola, it will become y is equal to mx plus 4 root 3 by m. See what I have done is जब substitute a का value, and for ellipse, it is y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square is 2m square plus 4. Now, I understand that these two represent the same line because equation of common tangent बोला, and since they both represent the same line, they are proportional. In other words, I will tell you कि दोनों का नेम अलग अलग है बट रिप्रेजेंट तो टेंजेंट ही कर रहे हैं. तो कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ y अपॉन कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ y, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x अपॉन कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x, कांस्टेंट अपॉन कांस्टेंट अपॉन कांस्टेंट. इन अदर वर्ड्स आई कैन राइट 1 is equal to 4 root 3 अपॉन m प्लस माइनस बाहर ले लिया अंडर रूट ऑफ 2m स्क्वायर प्लस 4. देन आई स्क्वायरिंग बोथ साइड्स, तो आई गेट m स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट 2m स्क्वायर प्लस 4 इज इक्वल टू 48 बिकॉज आई स्क्वायर्ड बोथ साइड्स. So m square 2m square plus 4. If I expand this will become 2m raised to 4 plus 4m square minus 48 is equal to 0. Minus 48 is equal to 0. When I divide by 2, it will become m square m raised to 4 plus 2m square minus 24 is equal to 0. 2m square minus 24 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, I know that this will become m square plus 6 m square minus 4 is equal to 0. So I will get either m square is equal to minus 6, or I will get m square is equal to 4. Now guys, if m square is equal to 4, I know that m will be either 2 or m will be minus 2. Now I know that this is not possible, guys. Square cannot be negative, my slope cannot be imaginary. And slope cannot be imaginary, मतलब tangent possible होगा ही नहीं. So I've got m का value as 2, and since I've got m का value as 2, all I can do is just substitute here. Common tangent है, दोनों में से किसको भी substitute करो, that's up to you. If I substitute here, so this equation I will write y is equal to mx plus a by m. And if I substitute here, it will become y is equal to 2x plus a is nothing but 4 root 3 by 2. 4 root 3 by 2. So I get y is equal to 2x plus 2 root 3. This is the first equation. And if I substitute the second equation here, I will get the same equation here. Same. Again, I'll get y is equal to 2x plus 4 root 3 upon minus 2. Y is equal to 2x minus 2 root 3. This is the equation that I got, and it's a very clear understanding. So y is equal to 2x plus minus 2x. This is minus 2x. Okay. Now, this is the equation of common tangent. Okay. Now, since we are doing tangent sums, find equation of tangent 9x square plus 16y square is equal to 144. Now listen to the word through, passing through 2, 3. Now remember this. Since they have said that it is passing through 2, 3, all I am supposed to do is, since it is passing through 2, 3, I just substitute the equation of tangent. But for that, सबसे पहले, this will become x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. They have given x and y का value. Equation of tangent is y is equal to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. Y is 3 is equal to 2m plus minus under root of 16m square plus 9. And now all you have to do is just substitute the value. 3 minus 2m is equal to plus minus 3 minus 2 the whole square is equal to plus minus, sorry, plus minus निकल जाएगा, 16m square plus 9. Guys, you will get two values of m. You will get two values of m. You have the slope and you have the point. And since you have the slope and you have the point, you have slope, and I'll write the point here. Point is 2, 3 here, and point is 2, 3 here. So hence, guys, you will get equation, two equation will get, and those two equations will be the two equation of tangent. Since they are passing through one point, तो ऊपर touch हो जाता है, नीचे touch हो जाता है. This is the equation of common tangent. Has everybody understood this? Now, ये हो गया equation of common tangent. The most important part, okay, and everyone has to follow this. It's one of the most important part of ellipse. Chord joining, most important. Okay, remember this. Chord joining. Chord joining P alpha and Q beta. Remember this, very, very, very important part. Okay. Say for example, this is my ellipse. Okay. ये ellipse है. मैंने एक line ले लिया. The line is like this. Line is like this. Let's take this point as I'll take this point as P alpha, मतलब इसका वैल्यू रहेगा A cos alpha, comma B sin alpha. This is Q beta, which will be A cos beta, comma B sin beta. Now guys, we have 2 points. Now I have to find the equation of chord PQ. Very important concept is, if I have to find the equation of chord PQ, I have 2 points. I can use 2-point form. And when I simplify the 2 points form, okay, when I simplify the 2 points form, इसको हम लोग नीचे लेंगे तो इसको माइनस साइन बीटा देता है, a cos beta comma minus b sin beta, okay. And if I simplify these 2 points, guys, if I simplify these 2 points, my equation will become, remember this, I'll write it here, x upon a cos alpha plus beta by 2 plus y upon b sin alpha plus beta by 2 is equal to cos of alpha minus beta by 2 is equal to cos alpha minus beta by 2. Now listen, I always used to remind it as, I used to remember as plus 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 minus. Let me tell you what is this. Plus 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 minus. In a chord passing through P alpha and Q beta, my formula becomes x by a cos alpha plus beta by 2 plus y by b sin alpha plus beta by 2 is equal to cos of alpha minus beta by 2. Now, if I am talking about chord of contact, if I am talking about chord of contact, if I am talking about chord of contact, matlab basically t is equal to 0, okay, t is equal to 0. What I have to do is, imagine the point is h comma k, okay, h comma k, okay, h comma k. So see this, if it is h comma k, my formula will become, since it is at a point, it is xh upon a plus yk upon b is equal to 1. xh upon a plus yk upon b is equal to 1, okay. xh upon xx1 by a square, sorry, b square, I'm sorry, my bad. xh upon a square, xx1 by a square plus y1 by b square equal to 1. The point is h comma k. These two represent the same equation. This equation and this equation, they represent the same equation. And since they represent the same equation, we are going to equate the coefficient of x. Now, if I equate the coefficient of x, सबसे पहले इसको एक काम करते हैं, इसको equation 1 ले लेते हैं और इसको equation 2 ले लेते हैं. Okay, is an easier way. So we'll write the easier one first. Complication here रहेगा. The coefficient of x is h upon a square. The coefficient of x is cos alpha plus beta by 2 upon a is equal to k upon b square upon sin alpha plus beta by 2 upon b is equal to cos of alpha minus beta by 2, and here I have 1. Now let's substitute this. If you check, my a square and a gets cancelled, my b square and b gets cancelled, and I am left with h is equal to h upon, here I'll write it first. This will become 1 upon. This will become 1 upon cos alpha minus beta by 2. Now I'll equate it. So see what H will become. H will become A cos alpha plus beta by 2 upon cos alpha minus beta by 2, and K will become B sin alpha plus beta by 2 upon cos alpha minus beta by 2, and this is your point. So I can write it here. Then basically my point will be like this. So I'll write it here. Basically, this will be a point. So if someone asks me, "Ki what is H comma K? What is your point of contact?" All I have to do is we'll write it so that it's easier for everyone to understand. It is A cos alpha plus beta by 2 upon cos alpha minus beta by 2, comma B sin alpha plus beta by 2 upon upon cos alpha minus beta by 2. This is your point of contact. Basically, whenever this is the equation and it is touching at the point H comma K, this is what we are going to substitute. Now imagine this chord. Okay, this chord, if this chord, okay, it is passing through d comma 0. Okay, this entire chord is passing through d comma 0. See, imagine this point here. Okay, समझिए d comma 0 से पास हो, समझिए d comma 0 से पास हो. Okay, basically on the x axis. So I will say that it is passing through d comma 0. It is passing through d comma 0. In other words, I understand that it is cutting the x axis. I understand that it is cutting the x axis. Okay, it is passing through d comma 0. तो देखो यार, simple सी बात है. Look at this. Okay, look at this. If it is passing through d comma 0, my k will become 0. So I'll write that d is equal to a cos alpha plus beta by 2 upon cos alpha minus beta by 2. So I'll take this a in the denominator. So I will get d upon a is equal to cos of alpha plus beta by 2 upon cos of alpha minus beta by 2. Now guys, I am going to use componendo dividendo. If I use componendo dividendo, this will become d plus a upon d minus a is equal to cos alpha plus beta by 2 plus cos alpha minus beta by 2 upon cos alpha plus beta by 2. This will become cos of alpha plus beta by 2 plus cos alpha minus beta by 2 upon cos of alpha plus beta by 2 minus cos of alpha minus beta by 2. This is cos c plus cos d. This is cos c minus cos d. Now, if I simplify this, guys, I will get something like this. Take the answer. And if I simplify this further, I will get something like this. D plus a upon d minus a is equal to 1 upon tan alpha by 2 tan beta by 2. If I substitute it further, I'll get tan alpha by 2 plus tan beta by 2. Okay, now here I'll just continue it here. Okay, I'll just continue it here so that we don't have to go on to the next page. I'll continue it here. Now imagine D is nothing but your eccentricity. Basically focus. Imagine D is nothing but your focus. मतलब D का value होगा AE. So AE plus A upon AE minus A is equal to 1 upon tan alpha by 2 into tan beta by 2. Now A gets cancelled. A gets cancelled. So I will get basically that e minus 1 upon e plus 1 is equal to tan into alpha by 2 tan into beta by 2. A very, very, very important relation, that's sum. Very, very, very important relation slash sum. So what we have done is, since I simplified this further, I use component driven into. अब एक d is nothing but your focus. देखो d की जगह अगर मैंने यहाँ पे डाल दिया d, अरे d तो फोकस हो गया, मतलब ये हो जाएगा a, 0. एंड सिंस d की जगह मैंने a, 0 डाल दिया, दिस इज द रिलेशन दैट वी गेट. हैज एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टूड दिस? ठीक है. Find locus of point of intersection of tangent. Find locus of point of intersection of tangent. Find locus of point of intersection of tangent to the ellipse. Find locus of point of intersection of tangent to the ellipse. If difference of eccentric angles is 2 pi by 3. If difference of eccentric angles is 2 pi by 3. Okay. So I know that I have the value of h comma k, a cos alpha bar plus beta by 2. Now see, eccentric angles, matlab I know that mod of alpha minus beta is 120 degree. And if I substitute in this formula, this is alpha minus beta by 2, comma, a sine alpha plus beta by 2 upon cos of alpha minus beta by 2. Now if I substitute alpha minus beta by 2, this will become a cos alpha plus beta by 2. Now alpha minus beta is 120, by 2 is 60, cos 60 is half. And again this will become b, this is b sine alpha plus beta by 2. Again you have half here. And since I have half ka value, I know that, see, my h will become 2a cos alpha plus beta by 2. Therefore, h by 2a is equal to cos of alpha plus beta by 2. And here I will get, if I write k is equal to 2b sine of alpha plus beta by 2. Therefore, k by 2b is equal to sine of alpha plus beta by 2. Okay, therefore, if I square and add, therefore cos square alpha plus beta by 2 plus sine square alpha plus beta by 2 will be equal to 1. And I have the value. This will become h square upon 4a square plus k square upon 4b square is equal to 1. And last way I can write that x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 4. Now this is the equation, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 4. Now, next question, very important question. If the sum of the intercepts made by the tangents to x square upon 27 plus y square is equal to 1 at 3 root 3 cos theta, comma sin theta is minimum, then theta is equal to question mark. Now they have the most important word is this, intercepts at a point. Intercept at a point. Equation is given. सबसे पहले x square upon 27 plus y square upon 1 is equal to 1. A square is equal to 27, b square is equal to 1 at a point. So x into x cos theta, x1. Remember this, x1 matlab x cos root 3 cos theta. x1 upon a square. Okay, x1 upon a square plus y1 upon b square is equal to 1. Therefore, this will become x. And if I substitute 3 root 3, if I substitute 3 root 3 here, this will become 9 and this will become 3 root 3. So this is x cos theta upon 3 root 3 plus y sin theta upon 1 is equal to 1. It is basically they're talking about intercept. Intercept matlab place where it is cutting the x axis and the y axis. So I know that my x intercept. So let's compare with this. Intercept form is x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. A is equal to 3 root 3 sec theta. B is equal to cosec theta. Sum of the intercept, I'll take a plus b is 3 root 3 sec theta plus cosec theta. Let us take it as f of theta. So f of theta will become 3 root 3 because they have spoken about maximum and minimum. Is minimum. See this. So if I differentiate this, f dash theta, which will become 3 root 3 sec theta tan theta minus cosec theta cot theta. I know that my first derivative is always equal to 0. I'll write f dash theta is equal to 0. 3 root 3 sec theta tan theta is equal to cosec theta cot theta. And if I substitute, I'll get tan cube theta is equal to 1 upon 3 root 3. Therefore, I'll get tan theta is equal to 1 upon root 3. Therefore, I'll get theta is equal to pi by 6. Now, I can find the second derivative also. If I find the second, see they have said it is minimum. Just to check, if I find the second derivative, I come to know very simple thing. Sec theta tan theta, if I differentiate this, it will become u into v. Cosec theta and cot theta, it will become u into v. And they have said it is minimum. But I know that this is going to be greater than 0. You can check this. Second derivative will be greater than 0. All you have to do is just do u into v 2 times. Substitute theta ka value is pi by 6 and you get the answer. So therefore my theta ka value is pi by 6. This is the value of theta. Theta is equal to pi by 6. Now, tangent at any point P. Back jana ek baar. Tangent at any point P on the ellipse with foci S and S dash meets the tangent at vertices A and B, A and A dash in point V and V dash. 4 options, we have to select which is the correct option. I've drawn the diagram. Equation is, this equation of tangent is x cos theta by A plus y sin theta by B is equal to 1. This is x is equal to minus A by E, x is equal to minus A, and this will become x is equal to a. Meets the tangent vertices. So this is a minus a comma 0. I know that this is going to be minus a comma 0. This is a, which is going to be a comma 0. And since it is touching at a point, this will become, I know that for x, if I put x ka value as a here, if I put x ka value as a here, this will become cos theta, comma, and if I substitute b ka value, I think minus a, this is, Since it's on the x-axis, this will become minus a. And if I substitute x का value as minus a, I will get y का value is b into 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. This is v का value. Here, I will get a comma. And again, the same thing if I substitute, this is a and this is minus a. My y coordinate is going to be the same, it is b into, if I substitute this here, minus a रहेगा, ये plus हो जाएगा. This will become b into 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. So I've got v, I have got v dash, I have s, which is a comma 0, and I have s dash, that is minus a comma 0. So I have the focus, I have all the values. सबसे पहले I have to find av into a dash v dash. av into a dash v dash. सबसे पहले we'll find out. Let's start with solving this one. So I'll start with here first. So I will find. We'll first find out. We'll check the value for av into a dash v dash. Now av, if I solve by distance formula, if I solve by slope point formula, I'll find the slope of ab into slope of a dash v dash. Okay, slope of ab into slope of a dash v dash is equal to what? So if I solve slope of av, or if you want to define a distance formula, that's up to you. If I find slope of av, it will become y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Let's find the distance formula. If I found distance formula, it will become 0 plus, and if I solve this, it will become b square 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. So this will become a minus a is 0, and under root of b square will become b into 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. In other words, I can directly write it as b into 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. This is slope of AV into basic distance of AV. A dash V dash, again minus A will get cancelled. I will be left with 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. And if I solve this, 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta will become 1 minus cos square theta. And नीचे होगा sin square theta. Therefore, my answer is b square. This is my answer. Option A is correct. Option B is incorrect because you cannot get a square and b square together. So I've got this value. So option A निकल गया, option B निकल गया, option D भी निकल गया. None of these नहीं है. I got the answer as E. Let's check for option C, if option C is correct or not. V S V dash. ठीक है, angle. तो first I'll find slope of Vs. Let's find slope of Vs. So I'll just write S is nothing but AE comma 0. S is nothing but AE comma 0. Now, if I find slope of Vs, okay, and V dash S, or you can find SV into SV dash. एक काम करें, common point लगते हैं. Let's find SV. SV मतलब y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So b into 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is SV. Let's find out slope of SV and let's find out slope of SV dash. Again, y2 minus y1, b into 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, minus a, and guys, if I multiply them both, I'll get b into 1 minus cos theta upon a into 1 minus e sin theta multiplied by b into 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta into minus a 1 plus e. Again, the same thing. See this. 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta will become 1 minus cos square theta. So this will become something like this, is equal to, I will get b square sin square theta upon, this will become minus a square, 1 plus e, 1 minus e is 1 minus e square, and this is a sine square theta, and a square 1 minus e square is b square. So this gets cancelled, this entire thing gets cancelled, this gets cancelled, and my answer is minus 1. Therefore option C is also correct, that angle of VS V dash is equal to 90 degree. Therefore option A and option C is correct. Okay, next. Now standard ellipse is given to you. So minimum area of triangle formed by the tangent of x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1, and coordinate axis ठीक है. Now they are saying that formed by tangent and coordinate axis. Let's try to understand the question. Okay, so समझो I have made ellipse. This is ellipse. Now I am forming कि coordinate axis में tangent बन रहा है ऐसा. I'll take this point as P a cos theta comma b sin theta. It cuts the x-axis at a, so this will become x is equal to, I know that the equation of this line is, if I take the equation of this line, the equation of this line will become x cos theta by a plus y sin theta by b is equal to 1. So a का coordinate will become, x का coordinate will become, x coordinate will become a upon cos theta comma 0. इसका, if I take b coordinate, this will become, here I'll take b coordinate, it will become 0 comma b upon sin theta. And they are making a triangle. It's a right angle triangle. See this, it's a right angle triangle. So now, if they are forming a right angle triangle, I know that इसका वैल्यू है मेरे पास, राइट एंगल है, इसका वैल्यू है मेरे पास. तो इफ आई ट्राइट कि एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल इज इक्वल टू हाफ इंटू ओ ए इंटू ओ बी, विच इज हाफ इंटू ए अपॉन कॉस थीटा इंटू बी अपॉन साइन थीटा. therefore area of triangle is equal to AB upon sin 2 theta. Now listen carefully. मिनिमम एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल फॉर्म. अब मुझे पता है कि एरिया विल बी मिनिमम व्हेन साइन 2 थीटा विल बी 1. 2 थीटा विल बी 1, पूरा 1 होना चाहिए तो ही मिनिमम होगा. therefore I can write the theta should be 45 and minimum area would be AB. This is your minimum area. So depending on what your A and B का value is. अगर A का value रहता A square रहता था 25 और B square रहता 16, तो my area would be 5 into 4, that is equal to 20. Has everybody understood this? Now this is the minimum area of the tangent. Now when I am talking about equation of normal, see we have already written equation of tangent. Okay, on the same lines we are going to take equation of normal. Let's take equation of normal. Now say for example I take okay, I'll take equation of tangent and equation of normal. If for example यहाँ पे ले लिया ऐसा, इसको ऐसे ले लिया. Okay, this is your tangent. This is normal. Okay, this is your normal. Okay, now I know that your equation of tangent at a point. Okay, I know that equation of a tangent at a point will be x(x1) by a square plus y(y1) by b square equal to 1. Now if someone asks me, ठीक है ये तो है, इसका स्लोप क्या है? If someone asks me the slope, इसका स्लोप रहेगा माइनस y1b minus y1 upon b square upon x1 upon a square is equal to, if I substitute this will become minus a square y upon b square x1, a square y1 upon b square x1. Okay, now therefore equation, since I have the slope, I have the point, my point is x1 comma y1. Okay, my point is x1 comma y1, so therefore I have got the slope, I have the point is x1 comma y1, so it will become y minus y1 is equal to minus b minus a square y1 upon b square x1, but it is the slope of the normal. Okay, minus a square y1 upon b square x1. So equation देखो क्या आएगा, equation now minus a square y1 upon b square x1 into x minus x1 minus b square y1 upon I directly wrote the slope of normal. First we have to find the slope, that will become minus x1 upon a square upon y1 upon b square, which will become minus b square x1 upon a square y1. This is the normal slope, but what is the slope of normal? Slope of normal will become a square y1 upon b square x1, reciprocal and opposite sign. ठीक है, so निकल जाएगा. And now if I substitute it, the final equation will become like this: a square x upon x1 minus b square y upon y1 is equal to a square minus b square. Now we all know that a square minus b square is nothing but a square e square. So a square x upon x1 minus b square y upon y1 is equal to a square e square. This is the slope equation of normal. This is the equation of normal. This is the equation of normal. Now if the point is a cos theta, b sin theta, and if I substitute, this will become a square x upon a cos theta minus b square y upon b sin theta is equal to a square e square. So I'll get a x sec theta minus b y cosec theta is equal to a square e square is equal to a square e square. Now this is basically the equation of the normal. Okay, now last point, diameter. It is a locus of midpoint of parallel chords. It is a locus of midpoint of parallel chords. It is the locus of midpoint of parallel chords. Second point, always passes through the center of ellipse. Always passes through center of ellipse. Next, chords having midpoint h comma k अगर लिया मैंने, we just solve that. M is minus h square upon a square minus h upon a square k upon b square is equal to minus b square x upon a square y. ठीक है. Now we know that it is y is equal to mx. Y is equal to minus b square upon a square x upon y, ऐसा लिखा मैंने, into x. Y is equal to minus b square upon a square m into x. Your ellipse gets over.